My name is Jorge Paiz, but to some I'm known as JP Belmont, and I am the founder of JP Productions LLC. I've worked on two independent horror films right now for a small production company known as Eldritch Horror, who I've collabed with. I also for a while was doing weddings, and I did do a quinceañera here or two, which wasn't what I wanted to do, but it helped, get some practice in. Because whatever skills you hone here at UConn, you want to use those to your advantage in whatever it is you're doing, whether it's promoting yourself, whether it's making something that, a passion project that you want to add to your portfolio. You want to take advantage of whatever you learn here, but also learn other stuff outside of here. Warwood, he allowed to kind of have an expansion of, of ideas, which expanded my creative process even more as to what digital culture is like. If you're a writer, you are writing every day. If you're looking to be a film producer, you are filming something every day. Photographer, you're shooting something every day. So whatever it is, whatever your craft is, just do it and practice it every single day.
Ferris. I work at ESPN. Previously worked at Madison Square Garden and did freelance. It's always different. 1 week I went from the NBA Finals to then NBA Draft to then NHL Draft. It always changes. It's always evolving. Sports is just always different. There's always something new, a new storyline, a new this, a new that. And that's what I really like about it, because it's always fresh. So at UConn I studied as a generalist, but mostly did motion classes and a couple of extracurriculars. In terms of how that relates to my job today, relates a lot. It's not exactly the same process. AR is a completely different ballgame. You got a lot of different variables, a lot of different thinking that you do. You need to know how to script things. You need to know how to think outside of the box. And I think here at UConn with my courses, they definitely prepare me for all that. I think it's super important to stay in contact as much as you can, just because it's a small workforce. It seems big, seems like, at least for sports, that there's so many companies, so many places. It's really not. Honestly, keep learning, keep progressing, not sticking to one thing.
My name is Reaj Uddin. My title is Media Support Coordinator. I work at NBC Sports and for the Olympics. Last minute, I was just looking for an internship towards the end of my senior year, or beginning of my senior year, and I was I have to get some internship or something, and then land. Some of the courses I took, some of the projects I've made through UConn helped during the interview process. They asked me about it. I was yeah, what'd you do? And I had demonstrated some of the projects I've did, and they were impressed. And the Career Center is very supportive with your resume, your career development, where to look. There was a entrepreneurship program I was in. It's called Stanford Startup Studio. So what you're going to be doing is working on a startup. So if you have an idea, or if you want them to give you an idea to work on, you have the whole year to work on it. You have you can meet up with CEOs. The professors were very helpful in terms of getting the vision I wanted, which was super helpful, just because they're also here in the building too.
My name is Erickendy Jean-Pierre. I'm a full-stack developer at ELB Learning. I went into digital media design, took all the courses that I needed to. I got an opportunity to do an independent project for my last year, and that was when I fully fell in love with video games, because I got to work with Unity. I took what I learned from 3D modeling, put that in there. I got from the other courses. Took all the courses I got, put it into this one independent project, and I think that independent project itself was really what kind of got me into where I am today, because it was a project I could show a potential employer, and they were very impressed with the project. 2 years ago, 5 years in, I'm I want to start a drone business. I was just practicing flying a drone and filming and editing, and just trying to embrace what UConn taught me about running a business, the beach ball agency. I'm trying to take principles from that. There's so many options, right? The world's my oyster.